whether there is rain or no rain. We will still ask questions. Sip Rajan, Sip Mirchandani, Sip Sangam, Sip Girish, Sip Kumar Swami, Sip Ashok, Sip Yogini, Sip Gautam, Sip Pankaj, Sip Bliko, Sip Hitkariji, Sip Bliss, Sip Mottulanand, Sip Rekha, Sip Sudeep, audio Sudeep, Sip Rumataji, and Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Raju, Sip Sagai Raj, Sip Samatma, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Roop, Sip Mrs. Sadhwani, Sip Dasi, and those of you who are on this call whom I can't see, welcome. I just escaped from heavy rain and came into this call because the fact is that this is all about consistent enlightenment, consistent. And today, Administrator, the subject that we are going to be having a discussion on, what is the one thing about thought you forgot? What is the one thing about thought you forgot? Who would like to take this? Who would like to take up this challenging championship? What is the one thing about thought you forgot? Yes?
Happiness.
So,
Happiness.
What about happiness?
Happiness and misery. Both
What
are
about it, sir? What about it, happiness and misery, sir?
both experienced because of thought.
Okay. So what is the one thing you forgot, my dear Girish? What is the one thing about thought you forgot?
This one. We think that happiness and misery is created by outside circumstances.
But actually,
it is from inside.
very good. Very good answer, but it's not my answer, but very good answer. Girish says happiness and unhappiness is actually not a product of outside. We are happy or we are unhappy because of our thoughts. Our thoughts make us happy, our thoughts make us unhappy. But I think you all have not forgotten that. You remember that, don't you? You all remember that. Tell me, what have you forgotten? What
We
is the
can
one
control
thing?
thoughts.
Huh?
We can control thoughts. We are
Very
carried
good.
away by the thoughts. This we
Amazing. How you
forget.
can, please teach us how you can control thoughts, sir, because I don't know how we can control thought. I have not learned.
We can watch it, catch it, latch it, destroy it, cremate it.
Good.
But
We
we
can watch
forget.
it. We can
We
watch it.
are caught by thought, and we create a chain of thought and get lost in the thought and lose consciousness.
My dear Girish, there are many people who want to speak, right? There's Rekha Parvani, Yogini, and Vivek. But I'm asking you one question. I don't know. Who in this group who's my master? I'm for bowing down to you. Well, who's my master who will give the answer now? My dear master, today is the day of our master's 104th birth anniversary. I'm surprised to see Dasi on the call. So, Dada's 104th birth anniversary. But while people are celebrating that, when the thought comes to my head, I say, no, my master is in my heart. My master is not anywhere celebrating this birthday. The birthday is fake. Don't cut a cake. So I'm happy that today is another special day of life. Every day is special. So my dear, my master taught me something about thought. And I'm asking all of you, who is my master today? Who can teach me? I don't know how to stop the thought coming to my head. Anybody knows? Anybody in this group knows? Samatma, you know how to stop the thought from coming to your head? Can you teach me? Dasi Budrani, can you teach me how to stop the thought from coming to your head?
You have to be conscious.
You have to be conscious. My dear Dasi, you may be conscious, but even when you're conscious, thought will come now.
Thought will come, yes, but you dwell on God, on Sip.
And then what happens if the thought keeps on disturbing you?
If thoughts keep disturbing, then you put aside these vain thoughts.
Ah. So this is what I want you all to teach me today. So who's going to teach me? Rekha Parwan. Are Sunil Chittal, sit. Welcome back, my dear Chidanand. Yes, Rekha. Sure.
Shivam,
Rekha, bolo.
the thought which makes us forget that we are SIP. We are not the body, mind, and ego.
हाँ, क्या करना?
So we have to realize, we have to be in consciousness and to.
I have tried a lot. I failed. I'm admitting I failed. I'm admitting. I'm bowing down. I'm admitting I failed. Who can give me the answer? Yogini?
Shivam, sir.
Yes, Shivoham.
One thing we forget always is that we are not in state of thoughtlessness.
Correct.
Because we have to be in the now, but because of the bombardment of the thoughts, we are not able to be in that state.
Correct. That is exactly the problem I'm telling you I'm facing. I want you as my Yogini master to solve the problem.
We have to allow each thought to come as a feather and go. We cannot.
Hey, my dear Yogini, you ask Sudeep Bhargava if it's going? Huh? Thought is coming and going, Sudeep, or is going on like that bee, like that गुनगुना रही है बुमरे फिर रही है गली गली कली कली गली गली. That's a song, right? I don't know the right song or wrong. गुनगुना रही है बुमरे. The thought comes, only the difference is not gunguna. That is grrr, 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 grrr. What to do? This thought is going on, coming. One thing about thought we forgot. Rumataji, bolo. And then Sunil Chittal will come back after Rumataji. Yes, Rumataji.
Guruji, pranam.
Pranam, Mataji.
It robs our peace of mind.
Correct, absolutely correct. 100% correct. So, क्या करना?
सच्चित आनंद में रहना.
अरे मेरी माँ, मैं सच्चित आनंद में कैसे रहूं मेरी माँ? थोड़ा मुझे आइडिया दो ना, माता जी. सच्चित आनंद में कैसे रहना? That is the question in today's Zoom call. Today is a special day. Today's day can be a day of enlightenment. If you have the courage, and you have the grit, and you have the determination, and you have the passion for enlightenment. My master, my Guruji told me, go on talash, don't stop. It is my master. Today, 104th day, they are celebrating 104th birth anniversary. They are celebrating. I celebrate his presence every day. For me, 2nd August is not different. Every day is my master's day. So, Mataji, क्या करें? वो सच्चित आनंद को कैसे हासिल करें? How to attain? Sunil Chittal.
To remain in thoughtlessness.
कैसे Mataji? My dear Mataji, you are still in America. Where are you? Texas? कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं आप?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. I am asking you, give me a point. थोड़ा Los Angeles में थोड़ा ठहर के थोड़ा आंसर आना चाहिए ना? हाँ? Sunil Chittal. Sir, how are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling fine.
Very good.
In fact, you only taught me during these last 15 days how to kill the thought, how to endure the pain in the mind.
Very
by
good.
locking yourself, identifying the thought, and just removing out of your intellect. And be constantly, you should use. I use the bhajan, Shanti mein, and it worked for me.
So what is so you are giving the answer now? You have to give me the answer in the right words. So what is the one thing you have to do about thought?
Ignore it. By ignore it totally, by using your intellect to just kill it.
Now you said it. Not ignore it. First you gave it wrong. Now you gave the right answer.
You have to kill
today,
it.
Sunil Chittal is a premium guest of mine on this call. So he's not there. मुझे call में मजा नहीं आता. So Sunil Chittal, welcome back. He is also one master of our call. So pranam to my master. Come back, Chidanand's master. So what Sunil Chittal has said is the right answer, but I'm giving you a new phrase. Are you ready? Are you ready? What is the one thing about thought you forgot? Dasi Budrani. Rumataji. What is the one thing about thought you forgot? Push it out. Push it out. When the thought comes, push it out.
Use your intellect, yeah.
Use your intellect. Intellect is the guard. Push it out. Because Sunil Chittar, how do we kill the thoughts, Sunil Chittar? Practically, we can't kill them.
Especially when there's a body in pain,
Yeah.
you try to focus on the mind. The mind actually concentrates on the pain.
Correct. So what did Sunil Chittal do to fight the pain? He's come out of a painful experience of 2 weeks, but he said every time that pain came, I killed it. Every time the thought came, I killed it. And the killing of the thought is like this, my dear friends. Today I'm giving you a new 3-word mantra. See, these are the more important mantras of life. You people learn all type of mantras which you don't understand. You learn all type of mantras with Sanskrit. You learn this mantra. Girish, what is the mantra, Girish? One thing about thought, what you must do?
Kill it. Push it out.
Push it out. Push it out. That's the way of killing it. It is killing. You're right. It is killing. But how do you kill it? Sunil Chittal, how do we kill it?
You force it out.
Push it out. You push it out. Because I know people in this call who are sitting and then they are welcoming the thought. Aja, aja, aja. Tu hai thought mera. Dukhi kara. Mujhko aake rula. Oh, aja, aja, you're welcoming the thought. You are welcoming the thought with tears in your eyes. Why are you doing that, my dear friends? Why can't you push it out? One thing about thought you forgot, it's all rhyming. It's all rhyming. So Eru likes rhyming, so she works on all the rhymes. So when I asked her what's the answer, she said, what is one thing about thought you forgot? Push it out. Push it out. Push it out. Push it out. So this is the answer. Now, who will ask me a question about this or anything else? But remember, it's a simple. Yogini, you understand, Yogini? What happens what's going to happen when you get a thought from now?
Push it out.
Push it out. Sudeep, can you do it? Sudeep Bhargava had the same problem today. He was telling me. Sudeep Bhargava, what's going to happen when you get a thought from now on, Sudeep?
Push out the thoughts and kill it.
Push it out. Push it out. It can be any thought. Thought of worry, a thought of stress, a thought of anxiety, a thought of jealousy, a thought of fear. It can be, there can be a thought that comes, that told the song, no. Gunguna rahi hai, bamar khil rahi hai, kali kali. I don't know the song. I hope I'm not singing it wrong. Who knows it right? I hope I'm singing it right. Who knows the song? Correct me. If it's, because I don't, all my creative ideas come only in Zoom call when I'm talking to you all, because your divine energy makes me speak. मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी, I'm nothing. I just collect one song, looking at you all, one song comes. Some of you inspire me. Some of you, what are you? You are my inspiration, divine inspiration. So let's get on to the question. Vivek.
शिवम AiR.
शिवम sir.
हाँ जी, मैंने ये सुना है, क्या कहते हैं, जब हमें कोई थॉट आता है तो हमें उससे लड़ना नहीं है, उसे अपने पर हावी नहीं होना, उसे बस देखना है. क्या ये सही है? और आप बोल रहे हैं कि हमें थॉट को किल कर देना है. पर मैंने ये भी सुना है, क्या कहते हैं, अगर हम थॉट को दबाते हैं तो वो और ज्यादा बाउंस बैक करता है, वो और हम पे हावी होता है, क्योंकि फिर वही हमारे दिमाग में घूम रहा होता है.
थॉट एक जहरीला कीड़ा है. थॉट एक जहरीला कीड़ा है. हितकारी जी, आपके टेबल पे एक जहरीला कीड़ा पड़ा है, आप क्या करेंगे उसे? If it is not disturbing you, you may try to push it out. But if it's a poisonous कीड़ा, Vivek, you have to push it out. We don't encourage killing, right? Push it out. Don't tell me, I am waiting. I am just waiting. वो जहरीला कीड़ा मैं देख रहा हूँ, वो क्या करेगा? वो मेरे हाथ में उठा लिया. अपने हाथ में उठा के देखो, कितना pretty है ये कीड़ा. Some of you love your Kida thoughts so much that you keep your Kida thoughts in. Oh, you hug your Kida thoughts. Oh, so nice. You hug your Kida thoughts. No, this is not the way. When there is a Kida thought, my dear Vivek, push it out. Push it out. You ask
Okay.
people like Sunil Chittar. He had a tough experience. Thought is coming. Pain is coming. Pain is nothing but a thought. It's a feeling. The feeling is from a thought, because then the time when you are in pain and the mind is not there, you forget your pain. The pain is gone for a few moments. So, my dear friends, we have to learn the art. Next question, please. Who's asking the next question? If you don't ask questions, means you cannot get enlightenment.
सर मेरा एक और थोड़ा अलग सवाल है.
बोलो.
हाँ, क्या कहते हैं, कुछ लोगों को मैं जो नॉन वेजिटेरियन होता है उनको मैं मना करता हूँ कि नहीं खाना चाहिए हमें, मतलब बेवजह किसी की हत्या नहीं करनी चाहिए, पर वो अंडे का तर्क देते हैं कि अंडा तो नॉन वेज नहीं है, अंडा हम खा सकते हैं.
हाँ.
तो उसके लिए क्या जवाब दिया जाए उन्हें?
आपको क्या लगता है, अंडा वेज है या नॉन वेज है?
समझ नहीं आता. मतलब वो जानवर से ही आया है तो वेजिटेरियन तो लगता नहीं है. अब
तो
नॉन वेज कैसे?
तो दूध भी जानवर से आता है, पर दूध भी नॉन वेज हो गया. So you have to have clarity, Vivek.
हाँ जी.
Sometimes when I asked my Guruji, who was very strong on vegetarianism, I asked him this question. We don't want to kill an animal, and we believe, हम सोचते हैं कि अंडा से मुर्गी निकलता है, करेक्ट?
हाँ जी.
लेकिन जो एग हम खाते हैं उससे मुर्गी नहीं निकलता है, because it is an unfertilized egg. The eggs available in the market is not fertilized egg, because if it is fertilized, अगर उसमें मुर्गी है, वो मार्केट में 2 रुपए में नहीं बिकेगा, वो 20 रुपए का अंडा हो गया.
अच्छा.
Therefore, जो भी अंडे में मुर्गी है वो मार्केट में नहीं बिकता है. लेकिन there are many people who think it is not advisable to eat egg. There are many people who think egg is the most healthy breakfast in the world.
हाँ जी.
Now it is for you to decide. मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ खाओ या मत खाओ, लेकिन इतना मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अंडे के अंदर मुर्गी नहीं है.
अच्छा.
May I add over here, Guruji?
Yes, please.
These eggs which are hatched by the hen are actually like ovaries, you know.
Exactly.
Menstrual cycle.
Exactly.
So actually it is like any animal product like milk or whatever it is.
Exactly. So do you know the hen gives an egg every 36 hours?
Yes.
हाँ विवेक, हर 36 घंटे में एक अंडा आता है, और ये अंडा में मुर्गी नहीं है. तो अगर आपको अंडा खाना है, इट्स अप टू यू. अंडा के अंदर मुर्गी नहीं है. अगर आपको पसंद नहीं है मत खाओ. दूध पसंद नहीं है मत पियो. Many people are vegan. They don't have any milk products. कोई लोग चीज नहीं खाते हैं, कोई लोग तो डेली चीज खाते हैं, सुबह शाम चीज खाते हैं. तो हर एक अपना अपना चीज पसंद करता है. Okay, next question please. Sudhir, do you want to speak about thought, or you got the answer?
I got the answer to an extent, sir. I'll try that tomorrow, and then let me get back to you in the evening.
Okay, let me tell you all one thing. It is impossible, even for the yogi of yogis, not to get a thought. If you think that you can be in Marumata ji, कहाँ गए आप? आप समझते हैं कि सच्चित आनंद में बैठ के हम वैसे ही विदाउट थॉट हम जीत सकते हैं? रूमाता जी समझते हैं? आप ऐसे कर सकते हैं? कोई भी कर सकता है?
समझ आ गई गुरुजी. You have to push the thought and kill it.
Push it out. रूमाता जी, जब कोई उल्टा सीधा थॉट आता है ना, आपको क्या करना है? उसको
पुश कर देना है.
उसको ये मत बोलो थॉट को, ठीक है तुम आ गया, तुम आटे जैसे हो, मैं पराठा बनाऊंगी, अंदर आलू डालूंगी, पनीर डालूंगी तुम्हारे थॉट में और पराठा बनाऊंगी. नो, डोंट मेक पराठा आउट ऑफ योर थॉट. पुश इट आउट. इमीडिएटली पुश इट आउट. ये जो विवेक किसने बोला? विवेक बोला. विवेक ने डेंजरस बात बोली. विवेक टोल्ड वेरी डेंजरस थिंग. Vivek said, when the thought comes, just let it be. Let it be. Then you will not be. If you let the thought be, then you will not.
फिर और थॉट आ जाएगी उससे कनेक्टेड.
नहीं, आप खलास हो जाएंगे, खत्म हो जाएंगे आप. You will be finished. See, let me tell you one thought. You know, thought becomes feeling. Feeling becomes action. Action becomes habit. Habit becomes character. Character becomes destiny. If you don't control your thought, you don't control your destiny. I'm writing a new book. I started my August book. It's called Mind versus Consciousness. Flip over from mind to consciousness, from NEP to PEP. I wrote this book about 20 years back when I was not AiR, NEP to PEP. Based on that book and based on mind and consciousness, how do you flip over? You flip over, first of all, bliss, you understand bliss? When a thought comes, bliss, what must you do? You understand? You have to push it out. What?
Push it out.
Push it out. What is it in French?
Yeah.
In French?
Sortir, envoyer.
Saksi awaji. Okay, I don't know. I cannot say it. Okay, Ru, tell me.
Encore.
Ru, आपका time है.
शिवोहम गुरुजी.
Sure.
गुरुजी, अगर हमारे we don't have control over our thoughts.
Correct.
That means that anything can come in our mind.
Correct.
But if we push it as soon as it comes, or if it's a bad thought, we say don't come. I know that this is a bad thought, but still it is coming.
Correct.
So then what we do? I mean, then it is okay.
If you let it come, you know what the answer is going to be. You will be crying. You will do all nonsense. You will become a shaitan. Because the thought will make you into a shaitan. Then what can you do if you become a shaitan? Then you'll do all nonsense. You do wrong things. Then you suffer. Then you regret. Oh, what did I do? What did I say? The tongue, which has got 32 bars to control, cannot be controlled. If the thought comes, the rotten thought comes, parak, you will speak some nonsense. And then you will regret it. Oh, what did I say? Oh my God. OMG. Oh, but it's too late. You already said. Because you did not push the thought out. When the thought comes, the first thing you do, Ru, you must push it out. Push it out. Push it out. Girish, you were saying something else in the beginning. You are now still with that opinion, or you have changed your opinion?
Without classifying it, we have to push it out.
No, but if it's a good thought, you have to classify. We are talking about, suppose it's a thought of God. It's a thought of liberation. It's a thought of nirvana. It's a thought of enlightenment. Then you will push it out?
No.
Poisonous thoughts, negative thoughts, rotten thoughts. And for your information, most of the thoughts are rotten. Now, Girish, since you brought a very interesting perspective. When Rumataji, when we are in a state of consciousness, then rotten thoughts don't come. When we are in a state of consciousness, we get pure thoughts, we get good thoughts. In that state of pure consciousness, those thoughts we can retain. Those thoughts will be swimming like fish in the ocean of consciousness. We need those thoughts. So please don't throw out a thought which is coming like a spark in your consciousness. Suppose you have a thought, तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रीतम तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो, दुख में सुख में मेरे प्रीतम तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो. Then what will you do?
Continue welcoming that thought.
Correct. Because then you are in consciousness. So you have to welcome the thoughts when you are in a state of consciousness. But when you are in fear, when you are in worry, when you are in stress, anxiety, hate, anger, revenge, jealousy, in this mode, the thought is going to destroy you. Okay, continue, please. Over to you. We have, I think, 10 more minutes. Question answers.
Guruji.
Yes. Kisne bola Guruji and Shivam? They got two. Sunil Chittal, I think first.
Yeah.
Chittal.
Actually, to throw the thought out, we have to use our intellect by using Viveka and Vairag.
Correct. Absolutely.
But to use that, you are in the state of intellect, and the mind and thought all can be controlled.
Can I add one small point to you, Vedrin, with your permission? When you are in Vairagya, the thought won't come. So you use Vivek. Okay? Because vairagya means you're in a state of vairagya means you're in a state of thoughtlessness. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. So in a state of vairagi, the vairagi is detached, he's dispassionate, he's already in a state of chit. The vairagi does not get the thought.
Yes.
It is the one who is not a vairagi, he gets the thought. What does he do, Cyril? He holds the vivek, he holds the sword sword of the vivek, right? That as soon as the thought comes, chop, 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 as soon as the thought comes, push it on, push it on, push it on. Okay, thank you. Somebody else also was trying to speak.
Shiva Mer,
Shiva.
sometimes if that thought is stubborn and we can't push it, what do we do?
Bulldozer, bulldozer. You know, sometimes you cannot, you need a crane. Sometimes to pick a big pillar, the road. Have you seen cranes? So tell me what is crane? Tell me what is the crane? Who can answer the crane to pick the thought, pull the thought out? Who can answer? I will give a prize.
Vivek.
No, 10 books. Girish got the prize that day. Girish, have you got the books, Girish? 10 books?
Yet to receive it by post.
Okay, books has been sent to you. So 10 books. Rekha said, when you get a very strong, heavy poisonous, what word you use, Rekha?
Stubborn. Thought.
When you get a stubborn thought, which is like a rock, and I said you use a bulldozer. What is this bulldozer? Who will tell me?
Consciousness.
Consciousness is not able to
come back to consciousness.
Who said consciousness?
Right.
My dear Bliko, the thought is like a rock. It's damaged sitting on your consciousness. It is not letting you move. Then what you will do?
Drop the thought.
It is like a rock. You are unable to drop, my dear Girish. Then what do you do?
Surrender to God. Surrender to sip. Surrender to sip.
Now you are coming to the right answer. To get, because how could I send you 5 books I have to give you because you give half answer. But how to send the 5 books, you tell me. Another five books pending. Who has the second part of the answer?
Accept.
No.
No.
How can you accept when the rock is sitting on you?
Yes, we can.
The rock is sitting on you, you accept. You go on like that with the rock sitting on you.
No, we can't.
Bliko gave 50% answer. Bliko gave 50%. Another 50%.
I am nothing. God is everything. He will take care of everything.
That's already who's speaking. Already Bliko, you already given. You're given 50% answer. Another 50% you're not given. When you have a rock-like thought. When I had a rock-like thought, what would I do? I would either go to my God or I would go to my Guru. The answer is G. The answer is G. Out of that, Bliko got half the answer. He said God. But the other person who can take the rock of thought away is your Guru. I used to go to my Guru. When I had an impossible problem, I would go to Dada. And I would tell Dada, I have a problem. How many of you know the secret of my going to God? Have I told you? How many of you know the secret? Bliko, you know the secret of how I used to go to God with my problem? You know? Have I told you?
You used to write that slip and keep it on inside your drawer.
Correct. How come Rekha knows? I don't think. Bliko, you know about this? I don't think you all know about this. So in my office, Chidanand, I don't think you know this, right? In my office, my master, my Guru, Dada, I don't know the Dashi, you knows about this or not. My Guru taught me to have 2 tables. One table was my desk. And the second table was the desk of my senior partner, God. So I had always had 2 tables. I had one desk, mine, and one desk of God. And in God's desk, there was a drawer. Whenever I got a rock-like thought or a rock-like problem, I would write it down, open the drawer, and tell Sip, I am unable to deal with this rock. And I put it in the drawer and I closed it. And I promise you, I have put about 20 sheets in that drawer of God. and I never opened to read it again because it solved. Every time I put a sheet of paper in God's drawer, it got solved. And there were times I took it to my guru. First, I used to go to my guru. And my guru used to solve the problem. I didn't have to go to God. When my guru helped me, but I could not solve the grok problem, I left it in God's table. Over to you. We have a few minutes more to end this session. Who else has questions? I've got some typed questions. What are the typed questions? Shunya. Mind is a subtle body generating thoughts. Who is feeding mind to generate thoughts, negative or positive? Who is feeding mind to generate thoughts? The mind is self-generating thoughts, Shunya, and it is also generating thoughts through the senses, and it is also generating thoughts through your emotions, and it is also generating thoughts through your samskaras, and it is also generating thoughts through your habits and your beliefs. So mind is generating its how you say multi-talented? Your mind is multi-talented. Your mind produces thoughts by itself, through the senses, through habits, through beliefs, through samskaras. All types of thoughts. Sagairaj, even though we know death is certain, why are we not ready to accept the reality? Worried how our family will live without our presence. My dear Sagairaj, whether you worry or you don't worry, one day you will die. What is the use of worrying? Why worry? There is no need to worry. Why worry? There is no need to worry. No problem, then there is no need to worry. If you're going to die, then there is no need to worry. Because if there's a problem and you can do something, then there is no need to worry. When there's a problem like death and you cannot do something, then there is no need to worry. Ultimately, my dear friends, worrying is useless. But some people, they like to worry because worry is their best friend. They like worry. Aja, aja, I don't know, they come, worry, worry, come, worry, worry, worry. You know, in Sindhi, Ashok, what's the meaning of worry, worry in Sindhi? Ashok, Nichani.
Chinta.
No, in Sindhi, worry, worry means what?
Sarji, worry is some snack, eatable food ka naam worry hai.
It's, the meaning is again.
Correct. Dasi Budani knows Sindhi best. Dasi Budani gave the answer. So some people, Dasi gave the answer. Some people tell worry means come again and again. And some people tell worry to come worry. Again and again. Some people worry because they worry. Means come again and again, they tell the worry. Okay, back to English and Hindi. It was just a comical thing. Questions? What is one thing about thought you forgot?
Guruji.
Yes.
Guruji, if some thought comes, good thoughts also come, bad thoughts also come. If bad thought comes and it just goes away like that only, it's okay, right?
How it will go away just like that, you tell me? How the bad thought will come and go away? Its job is not to come and go away. Its job is to come, and its job is to go. The thought will not go. You tell me from your personal experience, the thought comes and goes, or it troubles you?
Trouble.
Why are you imagining things? When a rubbish thought comes, the rubbish thought comes. Then it makes you cry. Then it makes you question why. Then you look at the sky. When the thought comes, there's only one solution. When a rotten thought comes, push it out. Push it out. Push it out.
If we push it out, it's okay. Because sometimes we don't want that thought to come, but still it will come.
Oh, you think everybody in this call wants thoughts to come? Are you to ask Sudeep Bhargava? Sudeep Bhargava, you want thoughts to come, Sudeep Bhargava? She's telling that all of you want thoughts to come, Sudeep.
Not at all.
Then how do thoughts come, Sudeep? Who can give the answer? Sudeep?
How they come?
How do thoughts come?
How they can
Overthinking.
You just told senses will be.
The answer is thoughts come uninvited.
Automatic.
Thoughts are like guests. They will always keep coming knocking your door. Huh? But they are far more frequent. So thoughts will keep on coming, my dear Ru. They are uninvited. They don't give you any warning. Bin bulay mehman, Girish says. Bin bulay mehman. Sunil Chitak.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you,
Prarabdha
Guruji.
has a role to play in this.
Yes, obviously. So Sunil Chitak comes with a very philosophical, I think he says, the prarabdha karma has a role to play in thoughts. Absolutely. And they call it samskara. Somehow they call it samskara, but actually it is prarabdha karma. So prarabdha karma can be a cause for thoughts, because that thought is a karma that is coming to trouble you. And it depends on you how you deal with that thought. Just like some circumstance may be coming, even thoughts may be coming. So we have to be careful of those thoughts because it's part of karma. And you have to face it, fight it, finish it. Face it, fight it, finish it. And I give you a new mantra today, push it out. Bliss, what will you do? Bliss, when a thought comes, what will you do? You told me already in French. Push it out. I remember. Shunya says, so if we change the input, output will change, right? Yes. That's why it said that what we consume is what we become. So many layers to it. We must consume everything with awareness and scorn. So, my dear Shunya, you are right. It is just in my book I cover this point, Shunya, in the new book I'm writing. If you have a popcorn machine and you put salted popcorn in the machine, what popcorn will come out? Salted popcorn. But if you put caramel popcorn seeds in the machine, then what popcorn will come? It will be caramel popcorn. So the raw material of thoughts is called emotions. And that emotion is controlled. Who can tell me how emotion is controlled? Who can tell me? Anybody can tell me? It's a new thought. How can you control the raw material? So there is PEP, positive energy power, faith, hope, love, courage, confidence, forgiveness, compassion, optimism, positive energy power. There's NEP, negative energy poison, hate, fear, worry, anger, jealousy, pessimism. How do you flip over from negative to positive? Who can tell me? Come on, who can tell me? How do you flip over?
By discerning.
What is discerning?
Using your viveka. There's no other way out.
Correct, you're right. How do you do that?
That can happen purely because of GGG.
No, that GGG is an ultimate solution. On a day-to-day basis, you can't go to GGG every day, every hour. How do you flip over?
In the state of a yogi.
Good. That is a spiritual solution, but everybody cannot be a yogi. How do you flip over from negative to positive? Who knows the answer? You all know the word.
Come back to consciousness. Come back to consciousness.
Correct. How? You have, and all of you know this word. The word I'm going to tell you, you all know it. All. Swati Subramaniam, you want to answer this question, or you're asking a next question, Swati?
No, sir. I want to try answering this question.
Please answer. What is the question?
Stop it, stupid.
Good. Good. Swati says by saying stop it, stupid. Good. But what is this called? When you say stop it, stupid, I'm giving you a new solution today. You know what it's called? Before my time runs out, let me tell you. This is called, you flip over from NEP to PEP. It is called by changing your attitude. By changing your attitude. Do you know the meaning of attitude? Attitude means the way you respond, the way you react. So Swati said, saying stop it, stupid. That is your attitude. Swati, what you said is when you have an attitude, when you respond with a firm attitude, stop it, stupid. When you have an attitude, people don't understand the simple word attitude. Even the dictionary doesn't explain it very clearly. But the real meaning of attitude, when you say, look at that guy's attitude, look at that fellow, what an attitude. What are we referring to? His thoughts or his behavior? Huh, Samatma, when we're talking of somebody's attitude, huh?
Behavior.
Absolutely. So attitude is your behavior. Attitude is your reaction. Attitude is your response. So we have to respond and we have to react by a positive attitude. When you have an attitude and flip over from nep to pep, then you push out the negative thought. You fill your shunya, by having a positive. A lot of people tell you in books, there may be 100 books, and they will tell you in these books, success through a positive mental attitude. By Napoleon Hill and Clement Stone and by Norman Vincent Peale and Robert Schuller. There'll be hundreds of books in the library which talk of positive attitude, but nobody tells you how. Everybody tells you, have a positive attitude, have a positive attitude. How? You have a positive attitude when you flip over from nep to pep. You replace a negative energy with a positive energy. Hate with love. Revenge with forgiveness. Today is Dada's birthday, that they're celebrating it as World Forgiveness Day. Dada was a master. My guru, he was a master. So my dear friends, before this session runs out, I'm reminding you of 3 words. One thing about thought you forgot. Remember, thoughts will not ask your permission to come to you. They will not knock your door. They will just put you on the floor. Thoughts will not knock your door. They will just put you on the floor and they will make you like a doormat. And they push you on the floor. And the only way for you have, the only solution you have, Sudip, the only solution you have, Sudip?
Push it out.
Push it out. Thank you for helping me get the answer. Push it out, and with that note, I'm pushing myself out.
Shiva.